I think violence online desensitizes it. If you see something online multiple times, even in one day, then doing it yourself, like as horrible as it sounds, almost doesn't feel as bad anymore. I think what's interesting about the report is that 2/3 of children who perpetrated violence said that social media played a role. That's a massive amount. Yeah, it's just a massive amount of people that if before social media, wouldn't have been triggered to do that or to think that it was okay, or not even think it was okay, but make an exception for it. So think, oh, I know this isn't right, but so-and-so's doing it, and therefore if I do it, because my friends are as well, that's less bad.
I agree with your point about it being sort of desensitized, but it's also sort of encouraged violence to be part of the culture or the norm, if you will, in the sense that your young children, youth might see this content and then want to act cool or imitate it from what they're seeing. And that's what's sort of pushing the violence from online to offline as well.
Social media is the main catalyst to offline violent crimes, because no way in education are teachers telling you, oh, go and fight someone, go outside and punch someone. Your parents are not telling you. Like, you've got to think to yourself, which one place is showing you that? Not it's okay, but if you want to go and fight someone, if you want to go and stab someone, go ahead.
And
it's social media.
Influence. It's more of an influence than what trusted adults are saying or what your family is saying. Like, that's quite scary, the power that it has.
A lot of people use TikTok, and as the report found that majority of violent content was actually found on TikTok platforms, right? But that's just because a lot of young people just use TikTok. I think also algorithms are at play. So even if you interact it with once, like if you like it, retweet it, leave a comment, even if you are spreading it for awareness, how the algorithms are run is that it opens floodgates. So you get a bunch more of similar content as a result of that.
I think one other thing to mention is how easily accessible it is for young people to have access to these kind of videos on these social platforms. So for example, Twitter and also Snapchat, you have people retweeting or reposting videos of like physical altercations or, people getting stabbed or fights, whatever it might be. And it's so easily accessible that young children, as young as 12, 11, maybe even younger, can see these kind of things very early on, and that's hugely concerning.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something to be said about how it's not monitored maybe in the way that it should be, because if you follow someone who is interacting with that sort of thing, then it'll suggest it for you. So if you have social media at 11 or 12 and you have an older sibling, and even like their friends are looking at that sort of thing, and it might be, it's never appropriate, but if they're 17, it's a bit different to if you're 11 and you're seeing that, and they might have the context for it and you don't, and then that's getting fed to you because you're friends with them online. I think that's definitely a lot of potential for harm there.